Hi, brothers and sisters. So, last night while I was in prayer, I was asking the Lord, just praying and asking Him some things. I had this vision. It was really quick. And in this vision, in front of me, I seen this guy. And he was sitting on this little table, and he jumped up from his table into a standing position. Now, he was wearing like a leather jacket, and the face that I seen was that actor from that show Boy Meets World. Excuse me, Boy Meets World. And then I looked over to the left of me and I seen a billiards table, a pool table. And around the pool table, there was probably 7, 8 people. And they were all down in this position right here. They were all around it, and they were getting ready to take a shot. And that was the end of the vision. Now, it seemed pretty simple, But when I looked up, at first I couldn't remember where I'd seen this guy before. But then I remembered that when I woke up, because I had fallen asleep after that, and I put it in my phone really fast about what I had seen, and then fell asleep. When I woke up, I realized that is the same guy that I had seen in Boy Meets World. And it's this guy right here. Oops. Ryder Strong. In real life, his name is Ryder Strong, and on the show, his name is Sean Hunter. Now, Ryder Strong, well, his middle name in real life his full name is Ryder King Strong. So that kind of blew me away. So he went from a sitting position, and he stood up. And so... but he had a leather jacket on, so I don't know if it represented the Lord or if it represented the Antichrist coming on the scene. I'm not sure, because he had a black leather jacket on. So pray about it, you guys. I don't know. And then the pool table with all the people around it, they're all lined up. They're ready to take their shot. And the pool table, the felt of it is green. Now, this green color has been going around. I've seen on the sign at the Flying J, the 411 Flying J at the Pilot, the gas station. And in another dream, my very first ever dream that I had before I even moved to California, was because I was a security officer at a casino. I was walking through the casino in this dream, and out of the vault flew 3 keys, and they flew into my pocket. And then a piece of paper that was like an ancient, something like a ancient parchment that was folded up, flew out of the vault and into my pocket. And as soon as that went into my pocket, I looked around, and people started standing up from the casino games or wherever they were at, and were eyeballing me, and they started to move towards me. There was tons of them. They hated me. They knew what I had in my pocket was valuable, and they were trying to chase me. They wanted to kill me. And so I started running out through the casino and through the streets, and I ended up losing them, and I fled into this boathouse. And I fell asleep in this boathouse, and I woke up, and I was on this pool table. I woke up on this pool table, and that was the end of that dream. So here we have the pool table again. Now this green means nuclear or war. And I remember some of us were having dreams about like St. Patrick's or the green colors. Like I had another dream where all these white horses, people were mounting up on these white horses, and they were dressed in green and white with green helmets on. And it also reminds me too of when I had that dream, and I saw a bunch of military leaders from around the world. They were all taking their seats at this table. It was a rectangular table, and they were all getting ready. They were trading us. They were making deals, and they were trading us. And one of them had a bag of oranges on the table. They were going to trade that. And one person walked up. There was a seat empty. And he walked up and he pulled out the chair and he sat down and he said, "I'm sorry, I'm late." But that's just about what's going on right now, you guys. We have Angela Merkel over there meeting with Putin today, and he greeted her with a bouquet of white roses. I think there might have been maybe like a white and a little bit of pink in there or something, baby pink, I don't know, but and then we have Trump he's demanding Kim to give up nuclear weapons. And this is something that I talked about last night in my previous video. And here we have people around the pool table, and they are in position. They are getting ready to shoot. And they're on that green felt on that pool table. And in another dream, I was standing in a bedroom with Jesus, and he asked me if I was ready to consummate the marriage. And I said yes. And then I asked him, "Is it okay with your dad?" And he said yes. And then he walked me out of the bedroom, and I grabbed a green robe type thing to put over my dress, because I had a beautiful dress on, and it would not fit me. My arms wouldn't even go through it. It was so small. And then someone handed me a blue robe, and that fit me perfectly. So this green thing, and I think the Lord was trying to say, the green doesn't fit you. You're not going to be wearing the green. You're not going to be wearing the green. And so here's a bit I found about the Irish. And the Society of United Irishmen wore green, especially an Irish version of the Liberty caps worn during the French Revolution. One police report described their uniform as composed of a dark green shirt, cloth coat, green and white striped trousers, and a felt hat turned up on one side with a green emblematic cockade. They wrote a lot of poems about the things they used to wear. It was called The Wearing of the Green. It also talks about the origins of the wearing of green clothing in the U.S. on St. Patrick's Day. In general, date back to the 19th century, when waves of Irish immigrants came to America looking for better job opportunities, especially after the Great Famine of the 1840s and the 50s, and began wearing green and carrying Irish flags along with American flags as a point of pride for their home country. So green even here is connected to war and liberty, the French Revolution, military. The military commander Owen Roe O'Neill helped lead the rebellion and used a green flag with a harp to represent the Confederation of Kilkenny. a group that sought to govern Ireland and kick out the Protestants who had taken control of that land in the north of Ireland. So, yeah. So we see that green is associated with war and rebellion and liberty. And I just really believe that, you know, our time is so short. Like when I had the Audible, America is on borrowed time. It's true. It really is true. We are on borrowed time. Before all this starts, before the tribulation starts and war starts, and the Lord is standing at the right hand of the Father, and we know that Antichrist will try to come in peaceably, try to be Jesus, be the Savior of the world. And what was funny today is I seen that Germany. Sherry and I were talking, and she told me to look up, she said something about look up the kind of weapons that Germany has been selling, or Turkey has been selling, no, Germany has been selling to Turkey. And when I looked it up, it talked about the weapons they had sold to Turkey were called Leopard tanks. Leopard tanks. I thought that was kind of interesting. That beast system, you know, we see so many things unfolding before our eyes, and over in Hawaii, that volcano that is causing fissures and it is erupting. They say that it happens about every 2.5 years. It slips 2 feet. It's actually on a slope, or they call it a slip. And if you look through Google Earth and you look outside, like down in the water, you can see where huge land masses have broke off and fell into the ocean on this slip. And they're saying that if anything breaks off and falls into the ocean, it could create a tsunami, just huge, that would travel over to California. And some say 1,000-foot tsunami could happen. So I don't know, but all I know is that the Lord is our peace. He is our comfort. He is our Savior. We are not appointed to His wrath, and He will protect us. He will hide us in the cleft of the rock. He is the rock. And as we see all these things happening in the world, just look up, because redemption draws nigh. And, you know, some people say, well, we're going to be here. Well, we're not going to be here. You know, there's this huge dividing among the brethren. And, you know, whether it be then or whatever you think it is when we leave this place, the fact is it's going to be 7 years. That's it. Whether you think it's in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end, the fact is, it's not like it's 20 years down the road as soon as this starts. It's 7 years. That's it. Whether we're with the Lord in heaven or whether we're down here, I mean, there's no reason to be divided about it. That's just hateful. That's just hateful. And it's not what we should be focusing on right now. We should be telling people about Jesus, and all these things are starting. All these things are happening, and it is prophetic. And anyway, guys, I don't know if there's something else. There's so many things. Let's see. Oh, that's weird how it says the lamp up there. It says Valley. Oh, man. But, and yeah, and Sean in real life means grace of God. And that's what that guy's name is. And what else? Was there anything else? I can't remember. But yeah, I really believe, because of that vision, I believe that it's getting ready. The firecrackers are getting ready to blow. you guys. And America's on borrowed time. The tribulation is about to begin. Tell people about Jesus. And I love you guys, and God bless you guys.